in my head because there are so many things that I left unsaid. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that is not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams. My heart rages around like an ocean in my head.
Happy New Year, guys. Be on in a minute to scalp this shit. So, give me a minute. Alright, guys, I took a short on Bitcoin. It didn't hit my area to blast off. So, as you can see, the blue arrows is where I jumped in. Green candles, Doji coin, high RSI. So, I'm hoping to get down to this area, 86 or 88,260, make $35 real quick. So, let's see if we can do that. Then I'll scalp something else. But, yeah, I just jumped in this thing. I missed this play here. RSI was low. You got a nice little doji candle forming after the break. And that is my main thing. As soon as you see this doji candle, you would be buying at the green candle. And you had a nice little lift off. Sold right here when the RSI broke. Could have made you, if you had 50 bucks, 50x on Bitcoin right here, you've probably made about $20. So that's a good play right there. So that's what we're looking for. And same with the shorts too. So if we could find a same thing, there's a doji here. That's where I took the trade. So hopefully it'll work its way down. So I think it will eventually. why I like trading nights. It's slow, but hopefully this thing hits the $35 and I'm out. What's up, Rashad? Trying to scalp Bitcoin right now. All the little tokens ain't really running today. You know, see 25%, that sucks. But you still can make some trades off these, which I will as soon as I can get out of the Bitcoin. So I will get out of the Bitcoin play here soon. Doing good, buddy. Happy New Year to you, man. Bitcoin is just hanging out. So when I shorted it here, which I'm losing, and I shorted here, which I'm losing. So hopefully this thing doesn't blast off to 90. But I don't think it will. I think it's stuck. We don't have much liquidation on the way up, but we do got a lot at the down below. So market makers will push this down eventually. So hopefully, I'm saying about 88.5, 88.4. Hopefully pushes it down to that. Still, I'll make about 20, 30 bucks. I'll be happy with that. But there's not a lot of liquidation at the top at all. It's mostly below us, as low as 86,600 or 800. 86,800 is a lot, and same around 87,600 also is a lot. So I think if it don't hit this level again, we're gonna be coming down the rest of the night. Which if we could do that, it'll be pretty good. I'll make a good $35, and hopefully on my, these are prop firm. I did real good the other day on my prop firm. I did, oh, you can't see it. Let me see if I can shrink it. Let me shrink it a little bit. It's updating, so give it a minute. So today, I was able to crack out, you're about to see it in a second, $491. So, not too shabby. And then on this one here, I did 368. This one here, I did 240. This one's 29. This is my lower one, which I got a trade on it right now. I'm trying to build this one up. The second one, 491. And then the last one is 114. So, not too bad. I got shorts on the 114 and the 29. That's why I'm down. So hopefully I can get these bad boys back to normal. So, and like I said, I'm passing the test down here, which I'm almost got this one completed, and then I'll go to the second one. And then if I pass these two, I go to live. And this is the prop firm thing, guys. Bit funded. I'm giving a shot, trying to find out which prop firms are good and shitty. So after I go live, I'll make a couple trades. But I've learned from a lot of people, if you do these prop firms, you don't want to sit there and make a lot of profits. You want to try to balance your profits out, and then you get your payouts. So you don't want to sit there and do, $1,000 here, $800 here, $2,000 here, because then you're going to build up your prop firm money, and then you're supposed to take a draw every so many days. And if it gets too high, they won't allow you to take a lot out, just a little bit. But if you could keep it, and I think what they said, if you could keep it between $2,000 to $5,000 a month or a week, I don't know what it is. I forget what it was. I'll have to look it up again. You could constantly take draws out, and they'll never turn you down. They only turn down the guys that are killing it. Even though they make money, they want consistent people to continue making money. So if I'm averaging $200 a trade, I want to stay with that no matter how much crypto runs. As soon as I'm up 200, I'm going to get out. 200, get out. They like the consistency. So the more money I get, so if this, like for example, this 10,000 and I get up to 20,000, I can actually use that money when I pull it from the prop to get the $100,000 challenge, which is like, I think it's $400 or something. You can get 100,000. Then you still got to do these trades. So I'll skip this trade and I'll go to the last stage, and then I can go live. And then once I hit the 100,000, I'll keep trading that till I'll build up money, and then I can go for the next level, which is 200 and then 300. Eventually, hopefully within the year, I can get up to 500,000, stuff like that. So, hey, what's up, Overtaker? Thanks for coming in the whatchamacallit, the chat, the YouTube. So I'm just short Bitcoin right now. Little screen here. Trying to squeeze $35 out. I've checked the little guys, but they're not running very good today. These are weak. I like to see them in the 30s and 40s or more. So I'll come to these in a minute. So I think Bitcoin's going to take a nice little dump here. I just don't know when, but I think once it does, it'll tap this and I can get out. So you see, I got $163.98. So I put 180 in, and I already lost some earlier today. So I still got my gold shorts and everything, so they're doing pretty good. So what are you all trading now? Am I too loud? Or is the music too loud? I want to make sure I'm perfect. Then once I start getting up to like 10 people watching or more, then I'm going to show my face and get on screen. But right now, I don't got a lot of people coming in here, so hopefully I can get, if I can average 10 plus people views, then I'll start showing my face. So I don't know if by showing your face you'll get more views or the algorithm kicks you out, but I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bitcoin and Sol's good to short right now. Sol was on that one pump on Sol. That would have been an excellent time to jump in that bad boy, but I missed it. But I heard today Sol is in trouble with the sector because of something they're doing with pump funds. So hopefully they're not involved in that shit. Because if they get caught with that, it'll really crush Sol, come crashing down. Let's see what Sol's doing. Oh no, Sol's looking good. Yeah, Sol's looking strong right now. Everything's on an uptrend, so hopefully this thing can, yeah, Sol's not bad. If we could get Bitcoin to drop, let me see where Bitcoin, yeah, Bitcoin's still rising. It's going to be a slow rise. Oh, this is not good. So if this thing continues, it might do 90 or 89.5, but so far so good. I might short Sol with you once Bitcoin caps itself off. I just don't know where. That's why I'm trying to check. But there's not much liquidity above, 88,800. It's just little stuff. So I wouldn't think the market makers would push it up that high. Maybe they would to get the shorts to put more money, to buy more into the shorts so they can then all of a sudden drop it. Because there's a lot of liquidity down below 87,600 and below. That's crazy. But yeah, it's gonna be a slow night, so I wonder. Let me see if Sol and yeah, it's right here. Pump fund lawsuit alleges 5,000 message plot to rig Solana. Yeah, see right here. This is what everybody's worried about. This Solana price risk of pump fund overload of 28 million souls. So So I don't know. So hopefully they ain't doing no little fucking pyramid scam or something. And then they get, and if that happens and they get in trouble, Sol will come crashing down. Bitcoin's not looking too hateful. It's doing good. Let's see where we're at now. I'm going to try to look at my charts here on this other computer. See what we got going. Let me see, hold on. Alright. So 89,600 or 89,500 is where I think if this thing keeps going, it might touch. Because there is some liquidity up there, 89,100. So they might push that up to that just to take it, because then it's going to force the shorts to add more to their. So we'll see. But they've done some shady shit in the days. You doing any good, Rashad, today? Yeah, Sol looks. See, Sol follows, like, Sol does what Bitcoin does. So Bitcoin starts to drop a little bit, man, Sol really takes a nice dookie. So if we do come down, we're looking about 88,100, and then it should pump back up to 88,800 hopefully. So yeah, I say 88,200 it will drop to, and then move its way up to 88,800 or more. You talking about USDT, the money? I didn't know you could trade USDT. I thought it was a stable coin or pegged at $1. Yeah, so 88,100 is my target for Bitcoin. And then I'm getting out. So it's right about here. Maybe short Sol once it hits the RSI. Oh, USDT. Oh, yeah. I don't think you can trade USDT on mine. You mean AUSDT? Rashad, you talking about AUSDT? 88,100 is where I'm gonna. Oh, stop loss. Did you short it? My stop loss would be 88,700, which would put me at a $50 loss. But I usually don't put stop losses on Bitcoin because I'm watching it. So if it starts getting crazy, I'll just close it out real quick. Yeah, but if I was to put a stop loss, I'm around 88,800. But I don't I don't think it's going to break that because the liquidation's at 88. There's really no liquidation above that level. It's small, so I don't think the market maker is going to try to push that up any higher. They might keep it level. Then I think they're going to push it down to around 88,100, where all the liquidation starts, and then it just goes down to 87,400 the whole way down there. So the target for my ultimate sell-off is 88,200, 88,200, around that area. But I think right now, I think we might go down to 88,200, 100, 88,200 or 100, and then we might go back up to 90K. So I'm going to take profits around that area. So maybe around where I have it at now. Actually on this one, sorry. Go to Bitcoin. So yeah, 88,260, but I might, if it looks like it's going to keep dropping, I might hit it to 200. So that'll put me at, let me do what 200 is. So it'll put me at about 40 bucks. So that'd be a quick 40, well, not quick, but it'd be a nice little scalp for 40 bucks. So it's not breaking this area, so we might be good. So then we might retrace, like I said, to 88,200 and then pump back up. So, but I hope it don't. I hope it just keeps falling. But I don't think the market, I think the market maker might keep this thing sideways for a while until people start buying and getting this liquidity up. So it's really skimpy right now. You doing any good, Overtaker? Making money or no? Yeah, that's where I'm going to take profits at. So I'm hoping it gets down there or close to it, and then I'll get out. Yeah, but I got in this play. Maybe what time did I get in on this play? I think it was like 13:24. What the fuck is that? Yeah, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's slow tonight. It's super slow tonight. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, I mean, take, like I said, take your profits when you got it. I mean, so think of what you want to take, like your profit wise. So let's say your $5 profit's what you want to make on every trade. As soon as you're at 5, you take it. But also look at your fees too. So you might want to make a little more to cover your fees. Like on this trade, my fees is like, where is it at? $3.13. So it's $6 to trade this. So they took 3 out already. So if I sell this, they're going to take $3 from me. So for me to make money, I got to be over $6, and then I'll be in the profits. But actually over $3 because they already took my first thing. So anything over $3, I'll be in profit, and I won't break even. So if I'm at $3.20, I pretty much break even. So yeah, you don't pay fees. Yeah, you're lucky. Well, actually, I don't know. It says I'm a VP3. Let's see what that is. So I got what is VP3? 30,250 asset balance. So I get a little bit of help on it, but not much. Man, you're lucky. So yeah, if you typically I set a fee. So with this trade here, I've got $200 invested. So I figured $20 to $30 would be a good trade if I get to that level, and then $40 would be like a bonus. So I typically try to make $15 to $20 per trade until I can double that money, and then I'll add a little more and do it that way. Yeah, so I used to trade $50 and take $10 trades, $5 to $10 trades. And I built that up, you know, to where the point where I was up in 100, and then once I got to 100, I started trading $25 to make, you know, $10, and then I kept going, and then it actually worked out. I actually did pretty damn good. And then I started turning $100 into 1,000 in a week, and I did that 4 weeks straight. So, and now I went to the prop firm. So hopefully once I can win these prop firms, I can start really making some money. So then I'll be making $200 to $400 a trade, because I'll be using a lot more higher, you know, money wise. So I can take this $200, and hopefully by next Sunday, I can turn it into, you know, $1,000, $500,000. So I think I can do it. Just take consistent trades, get in and get out. Usually when I do this is, as soon as you take a trade and you're up $5, $15, $10, $15, I take it. I don't care if it keeps going down. You just wait for a little pullback, get back in, and just keep rinsing and repeating yourself. And then before you know it, you got 50, 60 bucks, and you're like, Jesus, where the hell did I get that? That stuff adds up. Yeah, well, yeah, man, that's perfect. So if you're making $5 trades, and then if that's where you want to be, then stick with making $5 trades. And then once you double the money that you're using, and then you could take that money and put it to the side and just keep making 5. And then when you double the second part, now you can trade double what you first initially went. Now your $5 becomes $10 a trade. And then you just keep doing that. It's crazy. So yeah, right now I'm going to trade Bitcoin and Ethereum, or just Bitcoin mostly, because it's easier to manage and to get in and get out. So if it starts going crazy, you can get out. Plus it's quicker. It's easier to train somebody too, how to. It's easier to train somebody when it's slow like this, and then when it's freaking ripping. So, so this thing so my liquidation on this one's 90,000. So the main liquidate, or the main heat map is at 90,000, but I don't think they're going to push that there yet, and they might tonight or tomorrow. But I think we're gonna get a nice retrace, and that's what I'm looking for. And then it'll blast off to the 90,000, because they're gonna want to take that stupid liquidation, the market makers. It's almost right on cue. So yeah, see, I took this trade using that technique. Where to get in? Right about here. See how it, I mean, even though I kind of went off trying to jump in, I got the RSI high, and then I took, even though it didn't break, I just got in this because it looked good, and I took this doji and I went down. So hopefully, I should have waited, but I got a little antsy, so I think we'll be okay with this play. I wish I would have got in at 90,000 this morning, but I missed it because I was at work. That would have been a hell of a trade. Actually, no, I did take it. I took it on this one and made $114 on that short this morning. Oh shit, yeah, right here. Let me move my screen over. Yeah, right here, I made this 114 on a trade when it hit that 90K, and I sold at 89 something. Made 114. It was pretty cool. Fuck you, Harp. Better quit eating my people. What's up, Harp? Hey man, I hope you have a great New Year's, Overtaker and Harp. I know I'm gonna be chilling. I gotta work half a day tomorrow, and then I'm gonna be chilling, watching TV, and kids will be at their mom's family, so I get to relax. I'm gonna be trading my ass off tomorrow. Harp, you thinking about doing this prop firm? But the calamari shish kebabs sound pretty damn good. Even though I had shrimp the other day. Damn money talk. That's like nothing right there. You can't even send that. I don't even have any soul. What are you trying to transfer? Oh, you're doing Dex shit. Like this shit over here, Moon Express. This Moon X crap. Dude, these are risky as shit. I tried this once, and man, you get burned so fast. Yeah, so, oh yeah, Harp, just pick the $10,000 one. It's like, I think it's only like 70, 80 bucks. And just make consistent trades. Like, you can only use so much of your money at a time. I think 10,000 you can only use up to 3,500 or something stupid. I don't know, it might be more. And then just make you quick 30, 50 bucks or whatever and get out. Yeah, you're on the decks where you gotta swap stuff over. But I'm trying to see. How much is this? .0269, so that's not even a freaking penny. Dude, I got burnt on trying to trade this shit, man. You'll have to buy some soul. All you gotta do is buy like $1 worth. Not even that. Or transfer $1. I don't know what the minimum the transfer soul. Yeah, Harp, I was actually looking at a guy. Oh, dude, don't get me wrong. I made money with them. It's just, man, you got to be on spot. You got to be paying attention. Because if not, dude, it gets you. And some of those run up like freaking so fast, but you try to sell and it won't let you because they're pumping so hard. So, well, anyway, on the prop firm stuff, I've seen some guys online. I went to one of these chat rooms and they were saying that they do it and they were able. Some of these guys were pulling 1,000 to 2,000 every so many days, and that's when they told me you need to like make consistent trades and don't make like crazy trades. Just make consistent, because you can make consistent trades because they make money off you because they get 10% of what you make or whatever you choose. And if you make consistent trade, that's money coming in their pockets. When you make those crazy gains, they don't make as much because they know you're risking too much of your money and you're a liability. So if you can make it consistent trades, they're going to keep you for the long run. They might actually, one guy said that he was doing so many consistent trades that the company emailed him and said, hey, you're making some great gains consistently. We see that you're using 50,000. We'll give you 200,000. Yeah, I trade Sol. We're getting ready to short it, which I hope someone took a short on Sol because it's going down. Let's see. Oh, not that too bad. See, I was going to short it up here. I should have. But hopefully, Bitcoin can hit my $39 or around this area. If I get in this area here, I'll be 25, 30 bucks, so I'm good to go. And then I'll move to something else. But so far I've been doing really good flipping Bitcoin. Once I get up to over 200, then I'm gonna start those scammy coins. Let's see what they're doing. Shit. Let's see what Cyber's doing. Ugh. Damn, Cyber fucking took off. Jeez. Damn, Cyber looks like it wants to go. Nice consolidation. Bollinger Bands are aiming up on the 1, 3, and 5. So that might be a short scalp on this bad boy, Cyber. Yeah, I'm $50, 10x. You can make a quick $20 on this one. Yeah, you can make. I've made $100, $200 on Bitcoin in a night. You just make these quick little scalps, man. And you can do it. Like, look, I already made. Just on Bitcoin, what the hell? I made 114 today. Right there. So not bad. It moves. Once it moves, like, especially when it's going down. Like these little drops right here. This little drop right here is that little drop right there is $10. So that would have made. I could have made $10 right there real quick. Right now I'm down. I'm up $8. So yeah, even though it moves slow, there's times it just drops, man. So check out APR. APR. Yeah, you could have made this was a trade right here. It broke twice in the Bollinger Band. You got a little bit of a doji, but kind of like they call it a reverse hammer. That would work too. But that's not like a hardcore push. But that right there would have been a nice little play. So, you know, $50, 10x, you could have made 12, 13, 12, $15 right there. That's not bad. Yeah, money talks. If you start with $10, you do 50, 60, or 50x on Bitcoin. You can make $2, $3 a trade on Bitcoin. Like for instance, this little drop right here, $10, 50x. This little drop at $10, you could have made probably $2, $3, and then you would sell it, and then you take your $3. Now you have $13, and then you keep rinsing and repeating, and before you know it, you've got 20, and you can do it. I've taken $50 and ran it to 500 in a week, and then I took $100 and ran it to $1,000 in a week. I mean, just you have to, like, when you trade, you're not shooting for the moon. This is why a lot of people fail and lose their money, all their portfolio, all their money, because they'll put their money in and thinking that they're gonna make fucking $500 in the one thing. So you want to set yourself a goal. Like, so for example, like you got $10 you're trading with, $2, $3 should be your goal from every time you trade, no matter if it takes off. So for example, if you got in here and you sold here and made $3 and then it blasts off up to here, who cares? You made your money. I know you could have made a lot here, but you can't predict that. And this is where people get crushed. They go, oh, I'm going to hold, like, for example, like, oh, and all of a sudden they're up $3, $4, and all of a sudden it takes a dip, and then now you're down $3, $4, and then you got to wait to either, or take you get stopped out. So like $10 here to here, it could have been $2, $3. $10 from here to here could have been $3. Here to here, $3. So what's up, Johnny December? Nice to see you. I see that guy everywhere, dude. And Harp. And Rashad. But yeah, and if you use the Bollinger Band technique, money, and practice it, you can nail some of these moves like this. And once I sell off this Bitcoin, oh, here I'm gonna get the right screen here. Bitcoin. you know, you could follow along and see what I'm doing and see how this thing's going. And you could, Rashad's another good guy to talk to, Money Talks. He does, he trades with little money, but he's actually making money now. He's actually pretty good. And that's what he does, take small profits. Yeah, so it's crazy, man, how quickly your money can build up. So I've got 200, and so if you have $200, I'm trading with 50x on Bitcoin. You could think, realistically, 20 bucks is max trade on Bitcoin with 200 bucks, and I'm not gonna lie, you could do that pretty quick. Like right now, I'm 10 bucks. This thing drops a couple more, I'll be at 20 bucks. That quick, I'm out. And then you wait for it to go back up, or vice versa, and then you just keep rinsing and repeating, dude. I mean, and just set yourself a goal and don't go over that goal. So if you set yourself, you know, and my rule is if you got 20 bucks, you should sell between $5 to $8. If you have 10 bucks, $2 to $4, you know, like that, and keep track of it. So a lot of times, if you buy, let's say you buy up here, like say you bought Bitcoin at 90,000, and you made 10 bucks, and it dropped a few bars. So write down 90,000. So every time that thing would hit 90,000, see how the charts are going, and you can literally short every time at 90,000 and keep making your 10 bucks over and over again. Or you can just go down to your position history and see where you bought, and you want to try to buy where you kept buying, as long as this thing trades like it's doing. But if Bitcoin's all over the place, that's not going to work. But so I'm going to try to squeeze this 36 bucks out. So pretty much when Bitcoin falls, you can short Sol, you can short BNB, you can short all these other that follows at Bonk, Dogecoin. All those guys follow this. So if they're dropping, they're dropping. So, but I'm gonna tell you what, you make more money off bigger price cryptos than you do small ones, because you're moving hundreds of dollars instead of pennies. So you'll get Money Talks. Just you know, keep practicing what you're doing. You're gonna lose, you know, and you're gonna win. So once you start winning, just stick with the strategy. I tell everybody, and then don't jump around to like 30 different coins unless you know what you're doing. Like I do, I'll jump between 10, 15 coins. I just look for a quick scalp or a quick pump, and I'm out. And you know, these guys here know that's what I do. Let's see what. See, this one's dropping. It was looking good until Bitcoin started dropping, so this was dropping. So there's a nice little scalp here. This would have been a good little scalp. Yeah. So let's see what else we can find. See, this would have been a nice little scalp. So you got three broke the Bollinger Man, little doji, run up, boom, right there. 10 bucks with you at 10x. That would have been a $2-3 shot right there. Yeah, we'll get you there, Money Talks. We'll get you there. Oh yeah, dude. If you're trading with 10 bucks, you can make 5 bucks in one or two trades. That's why I said go with something with a bigger price ticket like BNB, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and then you can use higher leverage, which gives you more money, and it doesn't have to run so much. You start messing with the little tokens like $1, $2, 50 cents, and you 10x, you'll get liquidated quick. I recommend using these big dogs because they're moving hundreds of dollars at once, which pushes your money up even faster. So hopefully we get a bunch of guys in here, man. We can really start scalping and making some freaking dough, because eventually I'm gonna start giving away money too. Once I start making some good scalps, I'll start giving away my profits. I think, which will be cool. Which I'm almost there, guys. I'm almost there to start giving away profits. Maybe, you know, whatever I... So if I made, to say example, if I made this $36 trade, I would give somebody, you know, 20 bucks of it, 15 bucks of it, or something like that. I'll just pick somebody out of the chat. Use my AI little picker. Damn, Bitcoin is like pissing me off this morning, today. Look at that shit. Yeah, Money Talk, she's from the same area. Rashad's a good dude. You might want to be friends with him, man. He's got the little scalp technique working. All right, let's see liquidation. Yeah, liquidation's still at 90,000. So the supply zone that I'm seeing is 89,000 to 89,200. That's where it's, if it was to go, it would head there. But hopefully it doesn't, because I shorted this shit. So, but so far all the Bollinger Bands are aiming down. And the RSI is starting to hang out up top. Anytime I see the RSI hang towards the top, the Bollinger Bands are down. This is a continuation of downtrend. See what 3 minutes is. Yeah, see 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Yeah, it's gonna squeeze. So we're close to the top. So this one's a downtrend in the future. Just gotta wait. I know, that's what he was saying too. I can't believe you guys don't have credit card, debit cards. So how do you guys buy your crypto? Or get money for crypto? $1 billion of USDT was just printed. So that means Bitcoin's gonna rip if people catch wind of that shit. Oh yeah, I used to do that back in the days. I used to mine my shit too. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks, man. I hate I couldn't do that, man. Live somewhere, no credit card or shit. I mean, you better be get good at trading, man. And you start making good money, don't be telling your people in your neighborhood. They be coming to your house. Keep it hush hush. Let's see. Let's see if any of these. I wish I had a little bit more money to trade off of. Let's see. Yeah, see, this is a good trade here. RSI's low. Broke 2 of your Bollinger Bands. Nice little doji. Look at that. Whoop. Uptrend. Yeah, you'll get there. Fuck, Rashad's getting better, man. You go to the Discord, you can see all his profits, man. He's doing good. Give me Instagram followers. I need followers on here. So this is a good trade we missed. WCT would have been a nice trade right here. All right, let's go to the next one. Like recall. Let's see what recall. Recall RSI low, doji candle, uptrend. That'd have been a nice little trade right here too. Yeah, I don't have Instagram. I have an Instagram for aliens and shit that I did years ago, but not for crypto. I'm just mostly on YouTube and X. So X followers would be cool, but more on here would be better. But they'll come. I'm not worried about it too much. Let's go to the next one. Cyber. Two broke the top of the RSI or RSI's high. These two broke. Doji downtrend. So right here, low RSI, doji candle uptrend. So they're all here, guys. You're just missing them. Oh, trust me, dude. I ain't no expert, but I do pretty good, but I ain't no expert. So yeah, just come to the Discord and go under CryptoSquid tab. I have I post a lot of stuff there, and then I'll do videos almost every night, Monday through Friday, except for first of the year or the New Year's I won't, but usually Monday through Friday, and then sometimes on the weekends. TST, yeah. And then I'll do trades live, and then you guys could follow along. Ooh, shit, Rashad. Why are you now waiting for this? Look at this. This would have been the ultimate play right here. Look at that. RSI broke twice under the Bollinger Band. Doji candle. Boom. You would have stayed in this trade the whole time. See, he only broke once, so stay in it. Look at this. Boop, boop. Look at that. That would have been a beautiful play. Let me see what the 3 minute. See, I like this. This belly right here is a huge. But the thing is scary about it, it's overbought so bad. Shit, you might be able to get away with. Wait for a little retrace maybe. If this bubble, if this green Bollinger Band, Rashad, gets fatter, and this gets fatter, then you could take a long on that. But yeah, this is not right now. I wouldn't. This thing is on a. They always say trend is your friend. This is trending, so you don't ever short on a trend. I would take a long on this if I was to do it. Yeah, I had a website. It was called CryptoSquid, CryptoSquid's World. I don't even know if it's still up. But I ain't big enough yet to get all that crap, but I'm getting there, so eventually I'll have a website. And right now I'm just pushing YouTube, get my YouTube back going. I used to have this thing popping back in the days. Yeah, Rashad, this one's a long if I was to go. So I just don't know how long it's gonna run for. But so far the 3 minutes is looking good. The 5 minutes is looking good. If this thing makes another belly, and what I mean by belly, like if it makes another fat belly like this, that's a lot of pressure, buying pressure. So this thing will keep going. So you might be able to take a trade and hold as long as it stays above this RSI line or the moving average line, this white one. You're golden. This thing will just keep riding this line and just stay in it. So, and if you have extra money, you might risk it in or here. Let me see if I can put $2 into it. I'll put 20x. We'll isolate it. Let me see if I got $2. See what happens if it'll let me. Yeah, let me. I got $2.79 on this trade. Let's see what it does. So if it was to go to this level, Ah, $1. Let's try it. See, these squeeze like this sucks balls because I think it's going to retest and pop. So hopefully we get a nice little pop. Dude, my Streamlabs is like, no. Wonder where you went. I didn't know I had it set up to do that. I don't even know how the hell I turn it on. Let me see how to turn it off. Hold on. Where would that be? Stream? No. Freak. Oh, maybe it's this. There we go. All right, I turned it off. I turned it off. I think it's not going to do it again. I didn't know that was set up that way. Come on. I'll see what I can do, Money Talks. I'm going to get these trades in, see how much I make. Oh, fuck, Bitcoin ain't fucking around tonight. Fuck, Bitcoin might hit the 90,000 tonight. This one's 104, so I'm good on this one. And then this one is 104, so I'm good. Yeah, I know, man. That's what I'm saying. The liquidation, the heat map I'm seeing is 90,000. So they might take that before they go back down. That's what I was saying earlier. But if it doesn't break this 89,800, we're not going to see it. It's going to be going down. Yeah, I've heard a lot about MEXCC platform. They're pretty legit. I hear a lot of people talk about them. So yeah, and they're on every freaking list that you can, or every trading platform you can see it. When you go to tokens, you'll see them on there. So they're quite popular. All right, let me see. Let me go to my other chart here and see why. Yes, there's not much liquidation until top. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, for you guys, I think it's open for us, but I'm not sure. But crypto's open 24/7. I don't know if the stock market's open. I'm gonna check. Let me see. What is tomorrow? Wednesday? It's open here, but New Year's Eve it's closed Thursday for us. New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve market's closed, but tomorrow it's open. This is a good uptrend for Bitcoin. Nice little strong punch push. All right, let's see the 15. 15's looking weak. This is. We need a drop, buddy. We need a drop. Drop. Ooh, 41 cents. We're moving up. What's everybody trading tonight? Throw it in the chat and I'll check it out real quick. Yep. I figure it's a nice little uptrend, Rashad. I think it's going to continue. I think I'll hit my $1. 50x is the if you're trading futures money. Futures, because you could do 20x. Here, I'll show you. If you look here, see how it says 20x right here? You could switch it to 50. You just click this. So on Bitcoin, you could set that to 50, but I wouldn't go any higher than that. 50, 60 would be the max. So it's going to 50 times your crypto shares, I guess you call it. Not your money, but your shares. Just gives you more to play with, free money. Like, for example, I did 20x on this. I used $3, so 20x by $3 gave me $56.35 to use. So when I sell it, I'll make the profits, you know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mimi tokens will the slippage is retarded on this. So you could be up profits and be down just because of the fees. That's why I said you trade the bigger ones. The fees don't kill you as much. Go, 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 go. Rashad, did you get in this TST? This is just like this is not a real trade. I was just screwing around. But Bitcoin is still leveling out. So hopefully Bitcoin the way things are looking, it might touch 90,000, but if it doesn't break the 88,800 around that level, I think we're just going to fart around in this area. So hopefully I'll wake up to a nice little negativity. But yeah, this one's doing pretty good. Let's check out all the any other ones. And here's how I scalp. I go and I take these top 5 and I mess around with them. Like Flock's just one up one. Let's see what they're doing. So the best thing I would do on this, if I was going to trade this, since it's doing a nice little V pattern there, I will wait. If it drops below this RSI, I'm going to wait for my doji candle, which is one of these little red ones right here. And that's a signal to buy. What, did it hit, Rashad? Oh, no, almost. So there's 3. So it looks like this thing might be retracing down. Wait and see how this plays out. And this will be a good trade here. Once it gets going, let's go to wet WCT. Yeah, see this one, I wish we would have touched this one earlier. Been a nice trade. Broke twice on the Bollinger Band, little doji. Boom. That'd have been a nice ride down. Go to the next one. Cyber. Did we just do Cyber? Yeah. Now, as you can see, look, broke twice, doji candle. This would have been a quick scalp buy here. You would have bought at this candle here, and hopefully we get a nice little rise up. But this is where it's going to get you. This might be a false move just because the Bollinger Bands are. You got to look at these Bollinger Bands. If they continue like this, this might be. That's where I've said this is where you can get messed up. So it'll go up like this, and then boom, and then you get stuck in this trade. So you don't want that. So this is a fake out. Now you want, if these now if these were curving up, like if these started to curve like this, now you can get in it. But right now it's looking like it's trying to. It's looking like it's too. So yeah, this would have been a good trade. Maybe scalp to about this level here and get out. So 50 bucks, 10 or 20x, you could have made a quick $10, $15 right just in that little pump right there. And that's what we want. And that's what we're looking for, dude. What we're looking for. Let's go back to T2ST. Uh-oh, it's about to hit it. Hit my $1. Damn, this thing ain't messing around. That's a good call, Rashad. Did you get in this, Rashad? It's close. So technically, I can hold on to this. So I'll show you what I used to do. I'm going to get out of this. And then I take my stop loss and then I bring it up. And I usually put it on the third one down and let it rest. So that guarantees me my 54 cents, right? So if this thing, another green candle pops, I'll move it up to this level. Every green candle, I'm going to move it up to the bottom of each one. And this will keep you going as long as this stays above this trend line here. You can literally just keep rising this stop loss up, 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 up. And then you'll be able to take advantage of the full uptrend. Instead of taking a cut here, taking a cut here, you can just ride this bad boy the whole way up. So if we would have got in down here, we could have rode this up the whole way, man. We'd have been up pretty good money. So you put take $3, 20x right here, you probably been, oh, it got me. So I made 50 cents, 54 cents. So there goes my 54 cents. Oh, if this thing gets to $1, you'd be insane. It's going to retrace and hopefully bounce off this RSI, either this middle one, and continue up. But Bitcoin's also dropping too. Oh, $1. If this thing went to $1 off of $3, you'd probably be up a couple hundred easily, or more. But see, that's not what we're looking for. If you're gonna money talks, if you're gonna hold a long time, you can buy and just forget about it and come back later. Oh yeah, I made 56 cents. Yeah, we were just messing around. Now, if I'd have put 50 bucks 10x, I would have made $15 right there on this little trade right here. That was $15 play. But I only threw $3 in there and made 50 cents, you know. But yeah, that was a good play, Rashad. If I'd had my whole money, I would have went in $100 on that bad boy. So yeah, that's how I trade, guys. It's pretty stupid how I trade, but it makes money. And I don't go for the home run hits, guys. Just go for the small trades. You know, and like I said, it depends on how much money you got. If you got 10 bucks, you're looking at $2-3 a trade, a max. You know, if you got 20 bucks, just double it. And then if you got $100, you're looking at between 15 to 30. Depends on the run, but usually about 15 to 20 bucks is what you're selling with 100 bucks. Yeah, it's not too bad. But yeah, if you would have had $5 money talks on this, you'd have probably made $2.50 right there. Hell, if you would have got in down here with $5, you would have been up probably 40 bucks. Yeah, you don't want to. This right here, this TST is a risky fucking one because it does run a lot. These top ones that you're seeing, these are runners, man. They'll freaking fly. So you have to be careful with these. These are good for scalping. So you would just go pick one, look for a trade like I do. I jump in. Here's another good one running. So this will be a nice night to scalp, but I've been messing around with doing this Bitcoin crap. So this one, I'm $1.89, and this Bitcoin trade, I'm up $10.73. So now 12 bucks. So yeah, and that's how that works. So, well, I'll be on tomorrow, guys, if you guys want to stop by. So I'm going to get off here. I got to walk my dogs and shit. So I will catch you guys tomorrow. And I'll keep you in mind, Money Talks. If I can cancel this trade, I'll send you a little bit to help with your trading. Just come back on the next day and I'll teach you how to just learn how to trade, man. See what we're doing, see how we're doing it. Come to the Discord, see what everybody's doing. There's a lot of guys in Discord that give out some crazy plays that if you were to pay attention and when they call them out, go over there. They're saying they'll tell you when to get in and when to get out. You can make some good money with these guys, especially FJ. He's pretty good. Yeah, man, just like I said, take small trades. Don't go too nuts. Once you start doing big trades, that's when you start losing your ass. So, yeah, hey Harp, thanks for coming along, stopping by, dude. Yeah, just join Discord. It's right there. And you'll see FJHRJ's trade flies, and you'll see mine. They got some good call outs. I just trade this little shit now and then at nights because it's slow enough for me to get in and get out. They trade during the daytime where the shit runs hard. You made $6 Overtaker? thanks, Money Talk, for subscribing, buddy. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm going to get off here in a minute because I'm in my trade, so I'm going to let them run. This thing is just not moving very strong. So I got in at hopefully at good time, so we'll just wait and see what this thing does tomorrow. Yeah, BTC's dropping, so we're good. So I'm going to wait till this hits the 36, and then I'll be out on that. But the other ones, I'm going to stay in for a while. Because I have a feeling Bitcoin's going to drop down to 88,000 or 87,200 or whatever I said earlier. I'll have to look it up, but I think, and that's where I'm going to be selling on these two here. That'll put me at a couple $100 each, so that'd be sweet. But right now, Bitcoin is on a downtrend. Once it breaks this Bollinger Band, this thing's going to go. If it breaks this, it's going to go down. Whee! So I'm hoping it comes down to 88,200 so I can get out of this one. And then on the long run, I think 87,500 maybe, or lower. Tank. Let's see what happens. So this one's only $1. This one I'm down 16. This one 11. So looking for the drop, dude. Yeah, you can. I'll get to you here soon. Yeah, I'll be on there. Just go to CryptoSquid's tab. There's 3 tabs. I got call outs. You'll see it. I'll be on there. But so thanks guys for coming and seeing what I'm doing. So made a little bit of money tonight. So hopefully these two here, these are the 2 ones I'm wanting to freaking go down. And this one here, this is my own money here, and then these 2 are the prop firms. So hoping to squeeze about 200 out of each of those, and then this one here about 40. So that'll put me over 200 on this. And then tomorrow night, hopefully I can scout more Bitcoin or another cheap ass coin. Okay guys, take care. See ya. Appreciate you guys coming along, enjoying this time, and have a great first of the year, guys. Peace.